for 5 red lights. Is it going to be a long hold this time? It's a little bit long. We are underway for the Monza GP, and it's a good start from Davey. Tezeo coming straight across on Pablos to try and cover, and that's allowed Jeffyboy to try and make a move down the inside. He's going to try and make the inside down of the Red Bull as well, and he's side by side round turn 2. The other McLaren trying to get past Pablos as well. There's a little bit of contact from the exit, and I think that's Jeffyboy has taken P3 as Salu, actually. I just should not speak, as Pablos under pressure from Jeffy, trying to hold it as they're side by side, and Jeffy's going to hold it down the inside. There's a bit of contact between the two, and Jeffy hold down the inside through Lesmo 1. They're side by side, and Jeffyboy is just peeping ahead of Pablos and takes P4, but they've dropped back about a second already from the group, the lead group. I think it was Terry trying to make a move as Tezeo has got a move done into turn 4 as SV has spun again, this time at the Lesmos. And SV, I mean, is he washed? Pablos trying to make a move into turn 1, and towards turn 1, Salu thought about it as Pablos has the inside line for Jeffyboy and does keep on to P4. This is for P12 as Duffy right in the mix of it as they go in towards turn 4. Duffy down the inside is going to maybe make contact. Barker holds him well, and Hazy now trying to make a move on him. Level is behind him actually, so really struggled at this early stage. And there you go, Duffy's been overtaken by Hazy now and is down in P14 and P15 for the 2 Mercedes cars. And I think he's rather close. He can make a move maybe into turn 1. Tezeo's going to try and burn as much as he can to Tsunami's moves to the inside, and it's going to be an easy enough overtake. Tries not to break. A little bit of contact there through turn 1. Makes another move as well on Barker. They're still side by side. Level is trying to get involved as well, and now they're side by side as well. The 2 teammates going towards turn 4. Duffy takes P12. Level is going to take P13 as well. He's actually going to make a move into Ascari. He's burnt his ERS. He's made the move, and he now retakes the lead. Going to lose that position as there you go. Tsunami down the inside towards turn 1, and he's going to make the move stick. Just holding it as Murphy side by side with Shelby down the inside going through turn 2. They're going to make a little bit of contact but leave enough space for each other. Shelby down the outside now for turn 3, and Murphy gets that position up into P8. Is Shelby? Oh my god, look at this. I don't even know what to say here. They're 3 wide. Duffy's trying to make a move as well. Duffy's made a move. He's made a move on Terry there. And now he's going to try and set up a move on Atlee. There are about 5 cars there, just all within the same space, the same bit of tarmac. As Salu actually going down the inside of Tezeo for P2 there. Got tired of waiting around for Tezeo to make a move. And now he's made the move up into P2. However, he's dropped back a little bit from Tsunami in making that move. We're going to try and get back onto this fight here going on between these 5 drivers squabbling over P9 now. This is, as there's a yellow flag, and I believe that is the Alpine of Matthew has now spun round. So Jeffyboy uses ERS in a strange place as well and overtakes Pablos up into P4, pitting early on lap 9. So could be seeing a 2-stop from him. Statlev comes in as well, and a lot of drivers now coming in. Shelby's coming at the same time as well. Terry with a 10-second time penalty. At the moment, Davey could come in, and actually Salu has decided to react to Tezeo. Jeffyboy continues on. Van der Sant moves up into P3. This is a great race for him so far. More probably Shadow sitting with everyone else. Tezeo makes the move on Salu, and of course that is for position actually. That is for a net P2 as the top 2 finally coming to the pits. So they've had Tezeo's had about 2 laps extra, as Salu's only had the 1, and Level takes the lead of the race in the Mercedes. Shadow takes P2, Clark up into P3. There's a lot of cars that have gained heavily from this, and we'll see whereabouts Tsunami comes as he comes out of the pits. You see Tezeo coming down the straight. Tezeo's made a move there past, and Salu trying to make a move on Tezeo but can't. But Tezeo has just taken a beautiful undercut and potentially taken the net. Well, that is the net race lead. So there is a yellow flag, and actually, Level, it's round. I think he's got a puncture. Level has got a puncture. I was looking at the tyre wear as well. He gets a puncture, so has to come in. He's spun around across the track. Hopefully, no one hits into him. And that has ruined his race in the Mercedes as there's a Williams almost hitting into him. Level gets a 10-second time penalty for a collision with Attlee. I don't think there was a collision there, but sadly, he's going to have to serve that. Shadow takes the lead of the race, but he was on 80% tyre wear there. Tyre wear there. Nice words. And Tsunami finally making a move on Salu as well during this time. He's just made that round the outside of turn 3. That is level coming out of the pits, a lap down. That is insane for him as Tsunami goes for the move down the inside into turn 1. He's going to need a better exit out of turn 2 to put up a fight against Tsunami. Nice. Tezeo, oh my god, we messed up everyone's names today. As Tsunami tries round the outside, Tezeo's going to give him the space and give him the room. And Tsunami retakes the net race lead here as Level gets a 10-second time penalty for ignoring. And Shadow gets a puncture! Shadow puncture! No! Very unfortunate for Shadow as Tezeo takes back the lead towards Ascari. Definitely just got a warning there for cutting the track. But takes the lead away from Tsunami again. As Tsunami down the inside towards turn 1. It's going to be a routine move for him. And he retakes the lead again after just losing it. Gets a 3 seconds to add salt to the wound. As Tezeo gets back past Tsunami again in towards Ascari as the top 7 in a DRS train as Tsunami retakes the lead again. And Salu still holding behind with Pablos behind him. I really don't think he's going to be able to hold on to those tyres by the end of the race. The others though, 29, 30%, 37, 33, you're going to be seeing them, I believe, make it to the end easily. As Tezeo, of course, retakes the lead again, just like has happened for the last 3 laps. As Tsunami is going to retake the lead again from Tezeo. We're just watching these two just swap each and every lap. And further, Shelby gets a 10-second actually for the Red Bull. Shelby retires as well, as Tsunami has actually broken away from the DRS here of Tezeo. So now Tezeo very much at risk from Salu. As this lap, Salu as close as he'll ever be, round the outside, he makes the move easy. Tezeo doesn't fight it at all, knows that that is not his race at this current moment. And Salu has now taken P2 away and can now chase down Tsunami. However, Tezeo not going to make it easy, actually going to try and make it hold a move round the outside towards turn 4. Can't make it stick though, and has to settle. Maybe a bit more pressure than Pablos would like himself. Is he going to try and make a move down the inside towards turn 4? They bang wheels a little bit, and there's a tiny bit of contact. Pablos has to take to the curb, and he's overtaken Jeffyboy as Jeffyboy makes the move on Pablos and cuts the corner as well to make it even better. And it's really allowed Pablos to put pressure on him towards turn 4, and we're going to see a move down the inside. We saw this last lap. Pablos had to make contact. They made contact again. This time both stay on track. Pablos really wanting to hold this position, and Jeffyboy goes down to P5 and they're dropped 2 seconds back. So much fighting, and Duffy makes the move down the inside into Ascari. He gets a 3-second as well, hits into the side of Jeffyboy. They're side by side on the exit. And Jeffyboy makes the move into P5, but they're side by side down towards Parabolica. And it seems that Jeffyboy is going to get the position. However, maybe he's burnt a little bit too much ERS. Will Jeffyboy be able to get past the Ferrari of Pablos? There's a yellow flag further behind. There's been a puncture, and it's for SV again. SV with a puncture. Jeffyboy does make the move on Pablos. That was coming from a mile away. Tezeo's tyres, which are looking in ruin right now. If we really look at where he is, are we going to see a spin for the Red Bull driver? I mean, we saw it, and there we go. The puncture's gone, and he hits the wall on the final lap. Tezeo's tyre gives way and gives Jeffyboy a free podium here. And that is so unfortunate for the Red Bull. We all knew it was happening. As soon as that happened, he goes into the wall. But this man here, untouchable this whole race. Sprint race, check. Main race, check. Davey wins for Ferrari. Ferrari do the double with Div 3 and Div 2. And of course the sprint race in Div 2. Salu comes home in P2. Pablos gets a P3. Jeffyboy, I think, has had a puncture as well. Yeah, Jeffyboy with a front puncture. So Jeffyboy drops to P6. P7 for Attlee, P8 for Clark. What the hell? Jeffyboy picks up another puncture as well. That was like 5 punctures this race.